So I decided to do a late nighter and stay up and read some things about climate change. And getting into a lot of PDF files, so forth and so on. There's several reports. I'll attempt to leave them in the description that were just put out by Noah and others. And most of them come up inconclusive. However, I came across this at the last minute, right before bedtime. This is very interesting because they flat out blame it on climate change.
A record number of Pacific walruses are coming ashore in Alaska, an unusual phenomenon being connected with climate change. About 35,000 walruses were photographed over the weekend on a beach in northwest Alaska. The marine mammals need ice floes for giving birth, diving for food, and resting. But the sea ice is melting, forcing them away from shallow continental shelf waters.
Who's to say
Last
they're
week,
not
50
migrating?
carcasses were seen on the beach. They may have died in a stampede.
Now this is on a playlist. 4 videos that I found on good old YouTube.
Hey, there's no traffic.
The
Let's go for one
home
more.
of advertising. So you gotta bear with me on this one. And there you have it. Buy that.
Photographed on Saturday, these are the images of at least 35,000 walruses who beached themselves on a remote Alaskan coastline. The huge gathering was spotted during the National Oceanic and
35,000.
Atmospheric Administration's annual Arctic Marine Mammal Survey. And according to experts, the phenomenon is being blamed on the melting of Arctic ice due to climate change.
Blame it on the
The walruses
ice.
can be seen
Not the
resting
people.
on the
Blame
land
it on the
instead of
ice.
offshore ice because of an extreme retreat of Alaska's summer sea ice, according to US Geological Survey. The organisation has said the walruses have been forced onto shore in order to continue their patterns of resting in between feedings from the sea floor. Walruses are accomplished divers and frequently plunge hundreds of feet to the bottom of the continental shelf to feed.
What is this
But
person
they use
reading
sea
out of
ice as platforms
Wikipedia?
to give
Are you
birth,
serious?
nurse their young and elude predators, and when it is scarce or non-existent, they haul themselves upon the land.
Oh, Deanne, don't forget that. They read from Wikipedia. This one is really freaky because the quality is the lowest of lows, the 144. How do you go to Alaska? My Razor phone from 12 years ago took better video than this. So something tells me this thing just doesn't sit right. This is what walruses do. If the ice melts, they don't leave the ice. That's stupidity. How did they come up with this? Just some other like stupid false flag crap to divert you away from Justin Bieber for a moment, being that he likes to lash out at everybody. I don't get it. $144, the lowest of low qualities. Who goes to Alaska with that kind of equipment? That's enough of that. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do. Stay away from that channel. You need to buy that too. Right away. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it now.
Mike Masco joins us with the latest science stories, making headlines right now. Give us some good information.
ABC2.
Yeah, well, Kelly, we'll talk about this new report out today that says that mankind's need for the land and resources combined with hunting and poaching are causing our wild animals to die out at an alarming rate. The authors of this report compiled data on over 10,000 animal populations.
Try 40%, knucklehead.
Half has been disappearing over the last 40 years.
40% over 50 years, knucklehead.
Leatherback turtles and the African elephants declining at rates of over 60% in the last 40 years.
Something like that.
Picture is worse.
I'm not real good at numbers, but you get the idea.
Such as river fish and mammals, which saw a
All of a sudden the weatherman,
decline from 1970
or whoever
to
he is
2010.
an expert on nature. You think he's planted a tree this year? Probably not.
Faster than the planet can provide for us, which is the biggest cause for this
Kidding.
concern. We'll continue to watch this story. Unusually warm water temperatures over the North Pacific have created quite the concern.
I was watching
as to
something
how
earlier,
impact and affect our native species
and
of
maybe I'll
fish to
record that
region.
too,
And the
but
Gulf of
down
Alaska, Bering Sea, and
over
Southern
Hawaii,
California are the target water
it's
regions,
real
which
interesting
continue to run
satellite right
5
now,
degrees
so
above normal over the
until
last
next
few
time,
years.
it's getting
NOAA
kind of
says
long,
this is
and
one of the
I don't
longest
like it
stretches on
too
record.
long.
Marine biologists say species
You know
that
what I
do
mean?
well in cold waters are starting to
Gets
die off
kinda
already, and they continue to discover new
disturbing
species
to
further
try to
north than
upload
ever
it when it
before.
takes 2
And
hours.
finally, let's go to the South Pole, which is
Let's go to
currently
the South Pole.
new records. Antarctic sea ice has grown for the second straight year.
It has frozen back up.
Which are
That's
trying
all.
to understand why the South Pole
It's
is
moving
increasing while the North
fast
Pole
as
continues
it
to lose
moved
ice.
fast over
NOAA
the
reports
summer
over
and
19
melted.
million square kilometers of sea ice exists, the highest amount found in over 30 years. Some say maybe this is the polar vortex of the South Pole being stronger
Yeah, this
than
is
ever
just getting
before.
stupid
However, many
anymore.
are saying there's a lot of holes in that theory.
There's always an
While
expert
the South
somewhere,
Pole's increasing
including
size,
me.
the North Pole
Until
recorded
next
the
time,
sixth lowest ice coverage
get your go
since
bag ready.
1978 when we started tracking this